Hello everyone, Kevin Winkoff, Product Manager here at Dakota, and we are super excited for the launch of our new standalone platform, Dakota Recommends. Now, before we get into the platform, I want to start with something simple. Business travel is broken and has been broken. We've all felt it. You land in a city with a full day of meetings ahead, and you have zero reliable intel as to where to meet, where to stay, or where to take a client. And that's why we built Dakota Recommends. For over 20 years, we've been raising capital and building relationships, face-to-face, city scheduling all over the globe. At the same time, we've been building Dakota Marketplace, our primary database platform. But while Marketplace helps you find the right people, Dakota Recommends is meant to help you find the right places. After thousands of meetings, conferences, and our famous Dakota cocktail events, we realized something. Where you meet matters. So we took 20 years of real-world experience and structured it into the platform you see today. So when you first log in to Dakota Recommends, you'll be greeted by the homepage. Here on the top left will be a running list of all the most recently added accounts and records that we've added to the platform. It's going to start off with restaurants, and you'll be able to see the name of the restaurant, the record type, the metro area, the neighborhood it's located in, and the date it was added. This is going to be uniform across hotels, coffee shops, and event spaces. On the right-hand side, you will see Recommends News. This is going to be a running list of all of our weekly newsletters that our marketing and editorial team create every single week. So if we wanted to quickly jump into the Miami spotlight, you'll see the Recommends news name, the published date, and a quick description of this newsletter. If we want to take a quick look at what our newsletters look like, it'll be a brief description, city of the week that we want to feature, for this case, Miami, going over the best restaurants, coffee spots, preferred business hotels, and the best event spaces in the area. After that, we'll get into something called Quick Hit Recommends. These are going to be a hotel, a coffee shop, a restaurant across the country, across the globe that we see that has been getting some recent attention and should be featured here. We also get into where's Dakota traveling. So this is going to be some internal feedback. For example, we had a Greenwich cocktail event recently. So our BDR, Sean Rushton, and our marketing manager, Avery Needlin, give us some quotes as for some feedback as to how it went and certain locations that they wanted to talk about. As we move on to corporate concierge picks, these are just going to be some key tips and venues to keep in mind when you're looking to book an event space for whatever it is, conference, cocktail event, things like understanding the staffing, considering the noise, the branding, and then some business-ready venues that we have recommended here. And then we move into a column called After Hours. So after a day of meetings, you want to find a good spot to grab a quick cocktail. Here are a few recommendations that we feature in the newsletter here. These are going to change obviously every single week. And then we have Wellness Tip of the Week. This is going to be written and curated solely from our Director of Health and Wellness, Mike McLaughlin, going over some key tips or tricks and even recipes to help you and your team be energized and ready to go on the road. So that is just a quick look as to what our newsletters look like. If we want to go back to the homepage, if you scroll down to the bottom left, you will see trending recommendations. This is going to be another running list, automatically updated every single week, showing you what locations have been getting the most views. On the right hand side, you will see Explore by Metro Area. Here you can see where we have depth. If you're heading to Chicago, London, Miami, you know instantly how robust the coverage is. You scroll to the bottom, you will see city guides. If you want to click view all, you will get a list of all of the city guides that we have created up to this point. Now, if we want to use Denver as our first example, you'll see the title, published date, the link to the city guide, and the metro area that is covered in the city guide. If you want to take a quick look at the city guide and what to expect, this is going to be a lot more in-depth than the newsletters that we previously showed. I'm going to go through an overview of the metro area, key recommendations for hotels, the best restaurants to take a client to, some fun group spots, the best coffee shops, some of the best event spaces in the area, and some recommendations in quotes given from our internal team who have covered this metro area and who have visited this city consistently. We also go into some pro tips for fundraisers, key annual events, insights for traveling, talking about the airport access, best ways to get around, where to stay, and the best time of the year to go. Awesome. So that covers the homepage, going through the most recently added record types, recommend news, trending recommendations, exploring by metro area, and all of our city guides created by our marketing and editorial team. Now let's get into the rest of the platform. So as you can see here, we have the homepage located here, and to the right of that, we have metro areas, all recommendations, coffee shops, restaurants, hotels, and event spaces. If we want to take a look at the metro areas tab, if you are a Dakota Marketplace member, this is going to look extremely similar, as this is replicated to mirror that functionality, going through all the different metro areas with the number of Dakota recommendations to the right of it. So if we want to look at Chicago, for example, here you'll be opened to the Chicago metro area. You'll be greeted by the map along with our Dakota Live call on the right hand side and all of the Dakota recommendations that we have for this metro area. If you want to utilize the map feature, you just got to go to any record type and click this checkbox on the left hand side. So if you plan on staying at Hotel Zachary in Chicago, it'll pin it right on the map with a purple color. And if you want to look for restaurants or event spaces or coffee shops, you could just check them off and they will appear all on the map, helping you make the most out of your trip and making sure that timing makes the most sense as to where you're located. As we move over to the All Recommendations tab, this is going to be a running list of every single record type we have in Dakota Recommends. Whether it's a hotel, restaurant, coffee shop, or event space, you'll be able to find it here and filter on that here as well. If we want to go more curated, we can move over to the individual record types. For example, coffee shops. You'll be able to see similar functionality by filtering by metro area, but we also include some wants, like is there Wi-Fi at this location and is it suitable for a meeting? If we want to look specifically at Chicago, you can see all of the coffee shops that we have that are in Chicago that have Wi-Fi and that are suitable to take a client to. Similarly, for restaurants, you're able to filter by metro area. So if we want to do Chicago again, and if we want to go to cuisine type, we're interested in finding an Italian restaurant that is best for dinner and drinks. Here is a curated list of the best restaurants in Chicago that are suitable to bring a client to. It's an Italian dinner, and they have the best dinner and drinks in town. We make our way over to the hotels tab. Say we're going on a trip to Boston. Click Boston in the metro area. I want to see a 5-star hotel that has on-site dining. Here is the curated list of all the hotels that meet that criteria as well. If we want to take a look inside a hotel account page and what to expect, location name, phone number, city, neighborhood, star rating, address, description of the hotel, and then one thing interesting, we also have a hotel gym description. So if you're interested in maintaining a fitness goal, what the hotel gym looks like, and that's something that's important to you, we cover all that information here as well. You come to event spaces, you'll be able to filter by metro and occupancy, min to max, and you'll have the running list of the best event spaces that are suitable for conferences, cocktail events, anything for your business matters, all here in one list. And like I said when I started, we are super excited about the launch of this Dakota Recommends as a standalone product. It has been built by 20 years of capital raising, informed by thousands of in-person meetings, backed by a real event booking experience, and structured like a true professional tool. Dakota Recommends helps you meet the right people at the right place. Hope this helps, and we cannot wait to hear feedback from you all. Thanks.